Good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? I really do hope that everybody is doing well. And yeah, hopefully everybody is doing well this morning. Um, by now, we all should know what day it is today, right? Yes, it is Wednesday. Actually, you can't see that date because it's sort of faded. So maybe it's April 9th, 2025, which is a Wednesday, and I am a couple minutes late today. Whoopsie. I'm a couple minutes late today. Oops. Oh well. But anyway, the RWT start time came to me so fast today because I was so distracted about how the drill could have gone better. Because I will say, Hunterton's on. It did not go as planned. At least that's how I had it planned. I had it planned as all of the FMs would have relayed the drill. So we got 15 more minutes until the drill basically expires on the 300 there. So, but anyway, there you have it. So, so, oh yeah, school's been a pain. Yeah, I'm sure it has been. Here's the RWT message here on the CL100 there from the drill. So there you have it. On your bus, the power goes out at my school. Oh, my bus driver had to bring us back home. Interesting. Very odd. I wonder what caused that, but that's very odd. Huh. Very weird. So that's very odd. I don't know how that could have happened. So interesting. Let me just see about these few messages that I've been getting over here. Um, huh? I didn't get anything. Okay, Nightwolf says, huh? LWX tested early. That's okay. There's no test. I don't get it. Why is he telling me that they tested early? That's weird. Did the RMTs would test me? The RWT would be. Oh yeah, it might be easier. I don't know how the heck the LWX is gonna work, but at least CTP is gonna do it. Johnny's on, so CTP is gonna do it. So yeah, I mean that might be true. That LWX might have canceled their test. So, interesting. But anyway, we're gonna put those radios on CTP. So once those RMTs expire, um, but we'll be getting CTP's tests like usual. You went down to 24 degrees this morning, only hit 38 yesterday. Yeah, I remember you saying that. It went down like 26, I think, for me. So. Yeah. Oh my god. Alright, Mr. iPad. Okay, I think that might mean there's a statement I am bot. Oh, no, no statement I am bot saying that. Huh, weird. Okay. No statement about the Maryland tornado drill, but there you go. Okay. Anyway. So, yep, everything will be, yeah, 40 will be doing theirs soon. The test could have gone a lot better. That is if every FM would have relayed. 32 degrees for you right now. You're only hitting 46 today. Because I will say, this guy was monitoring WWMX. They never relayed on 106.5. And what do you want? What do you both want? I also just do the notification here, but first, Alexa, what's the weather? Alexa, what's the weather? What's the weather? I just want to make sure. I'm just gonna let that go because she would have said my name first. It's probably about the freeze warnings, but that was expired. I don't know why. Did you do freeze warnings again, CTP? I don't see any more freeze warnings other than the one from last night, but maybe that's what they have to tell me about. Let's see. Alright, let's see what she's got to notify me about. Alexa, what's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. A shipment has arrived.
Okay. So something came to the door. Maybe. I kind of doubt it. Alright, let's see what she's got to notify me about. Echo, what's my notification?
You don't have any notifications.
Really? 'Cause I heard you go off. Okay. Well, anyway. I heard you go off. Okay. So the date in 2020 you had an SVA. You're leaving for school at 11:30. Okay, so hopefully a PHI test early for you then. 13 minutes until OKX test. That'll be 33 minutes into PHI test if it's on time. Yeah, it's true. Alright, let me see what this is. Okay, because Echo did actually notify me of something, so... Oh. Let's see here. I still have the video clip if you wanna use mine. Okay, we'll see. I don't know if, but anyway, as I was saying about the Maryland tornado drill, what was I saying about that? So Pennsylvania counties in the SVA on 4/9/20. I think I do remember that, but anyway, you got sent home. Or school homeschool, whatever the heck you want to say. That's what she meant to say. But anyway, what I was saying about the drill. This guy, Mr. ER10VP, was monitoring 106.5 WWMX. They never relayed the drill. This guy, Mr. ER40, was monitoring WPOC on 93.1. Or no, this guy was monitoring 102.7 WQSR. They never relayed. This guy was monitoring WPOC on 93.1, and they did relay. I had this guy, as you can see, on WFRE. There's WFRE. And no, they didn't relay. They didn't even bear to relay that. This guy over here was on WBJC 91.5. They never relayed. WAYZ on 104.7. They never relayed. 106.9 WWEG. They're the only one other station that relayed. This was monitoring WLIF. Not even a single relay. This engine over here was monitoring WIYY. Not a single relay from them. So KH28 never went off for the tornado drill earlier. Or 36, excuse me. KHB 36 did go off, actually. So you'll be doing a day 2 outlook video later today. Yep, same here. I will be doing that as well. So, yeah. That wasn't a very good drill. Only NWR and 2 other stations went off. FM stations went off. And that was not a very good performance. Maybe I might have spoken differently if maybe I was at my grandparents' house, because maybe the DC cluster would have gone off. So maybe I would have had better luck with the drill if I was at my grandparents' house, but evidently I'm not there, so I can't get the DC stuff from here. So, oh well, whatever. I guess it is what it is. At least I got it. So, yeah. Alright, let's check in with the replay and see what we've got for the replay. Let's see here. I'm going to make a day 2 outlook video later. After I'm done doing busy stuff. Let me see where my battery is at. 86%, so we're okay. But anyway, You got the 97, nice. You got the WXK-97's relay of the drill, nice. So WXO40 never relayed the drill. That's not Maryland station. So it is 10:53. We got about just a couple of minutes until the CTP test goes in, but I know some offices do test at the top of the hour. Your iPad is at 90% SoC. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm at 86% SoC right now, and then on my cell phone at least, and on my iPad, let me see what the iPad's at. It is at 76% SoC. So we're good. So we at least have a decent amount of charge. Oh yeah, and this 519 over here was monitoring 89.1 WGMS. They never relayed the test either. So 6 minutes into OKX test. Yep, you bringing an iPad charger to school just in case. I would probably do that. So, but yeah. So there you go. Obviously, Johnny Thunder. If any of us are busy, I will say this right now while you're on here. Um, when it comes to the Outlook videos, since I feel like that doing the day 2 is a pretty good idea, I feel like if either of us are busy, we should definitely fill in, or at least maybe not totally fill in, but direct our viewers over to each other's channels if someone's busy. You know what I mean? So that way they can at least still get their information. So, unless if we somehow both to be busy, then that might become an issue. But, anyway. But it seems like he knows what he means, so that's good. So, let's see, morning, Josh. I am ready for the RWT. Also got the WNBC TV RMT last night. Oh, cool, nice. So I wonder if he streamed TV station for the Maryland drill. I wonder if he did that. Curious to know if he actually did do that. Yeah, this guy evidently is dying, like severely dying. So close, but yeah. So we're still going to do the day 2 Outlook video. Same here. Yeah, I will do that later. Um, once I'm done doing my busy thing later. So, but that's basically about it, really. So we'll see about that. So what do you mean until Lancaster and York test? I don't understand what you mean. So those counts will be tested when WXL40 tests, if that's what you're asking. Day 2 Outlook video that will not be done until early evening for me. I see. Yeah, I will go ahead and do that like this afternoon. So seems like to me the sounds of it today that seems like if any viewers here watch both their channels, it seems like they might be seeing my upload first and then they'll see yours later. So, but yeah. Other than that, today is a nice and beautiful day. It's a little chilly day, actually. So, it should have power cords instead of only batteries. Honestly, I would agree. Um, it's honestly, I mean, well, yeah, no, there's nothing here. Oh, no, actually, or maybe that's what this is. I lost the cord to it, so maybe that's what that is. Yeah, that must be what this is actually. I think it does have a power cord. I just don't have anything to fit it with, so yeah, that's okay though. Or maybe it's for the headphones. Let me see. Maybe it's for the headphones. Let me test it out and see. Maybe that's for the headphones, actually. That might be for the headphones. Okay, let's see. Come on. Alright, let me see. That might be for the headphones. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. We are not doing this. Yeah, I don't want any tangles. Let me see if this is what this is. Oh, yep, I think it's just with headphones. Ooh. It sounds good, though. Oh, I never even took them out. What? Whoops.
Welcome to Bob. Thanks. I know your MB mattress has luxurious hand tufting with temperature-regulating tensile and gel-infused memory foam for the ultimate sleep experience, but it costs hundreds less than the other national brands. I mean, they're not exactly the same, but is theirs worth so much more? You be the judge. Oh, and you forgot about our 20-year warranty. That's 10 years more than theirs. You've really done your research. It's kind of my thing.
When you get luxury sleep to Lex, there's only one thing to say.
Your chosen city.
Okay.
Text the national keyword NAME to 95819. That's NAME, N-A-M-E, to 95819. Please don't text and drive. Get complete details at warm1033.com, and good luck from Warm 103.3.
Okay, anyway. I never took the Christmas stuff out of here. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on Channel 7 now. So, since the RWT expired, now I can put these things on 40... Come on, thank you. There we go. So now there's the RMT, so this is going to be about to get the RWT soon. So I forgot to take the Christmas frequencies out of that thing. Holy crap. How am I going to want to do this? Come on. Thank you. Oh, boy. There, I knocked something over. Okay, let's see here. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. Okay, that'll work. Alright, and now I need to see what I knocked over. It was a picture. Alright, that's what it was. Cool. Alright, we're good. I just knocked over a picture. Alright, now I need to... Let's go ahead and change the presets here. Let's see here. Let's change it to a country music format, shall we? You can barely see that, you know, it's dying. You can barely see it. Let's put this in WSOX. There we go. Okay, there, that is. Now I can put this in WFRE. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Should be. Yep. There we go. Now, whoops. So, anyway. My bad. I forgot to put those. I forgot to take the Christmas music stuff out. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ready for the RWT. I forget what the heck we did with the... And there goes a 24 again, going crashing down. Alright. I'm curious to know where the heck the replay is. Okay, and Judge Ed. You might just need to move over here. At least on top of the 519. Good job. Okay, great. Now, let me just see how this will perform today. Okay, hopefully that thing's not in the way. Oh, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, that'll work. I just think I need to put it out more because parts of the cloud is in the way. So I think if I were to move it right over here, that would be a pretty damn good view. It should be okay now. So we can make a nice clear view of the RWT. Ah, yes, that will work definitely. Yep, that will work. Like it. Like it, like it, like it. Yep, that'll work. Okay, great. So that'll work for the CTP RWT. That will definitely work. I knew you were going to try to fall. But anyway, so there you go. Okay, X has tested. Okay. What's the OGs come on for? Numerous states are still in flood warnings following the extreme rainfall. Oh, yeah. So there you go. So anyway, we currently have just about 5 minutes until the RWT. So your professor had to call into the school technician to fix his computer and projector. Both were behaving like Raku yesterday. Uh-oh. Well, I do really hope that your professor knows what the Raku stuff is. I really do hope they know what the Raku virus is and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Oh no. I really hope that I honestly do really hope that your professor knows who Raku is. It's 11:06 just about. So we have just about 5 minutes left until the RWT. So we're gonna get that, and then I'll get the scrolls, and I'm gonna have to hop off of here because I have something busy. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm glad he knows what you're talking about when you say the Raku virus. Like I said, today's a beautiful day. There's the shadow here today, and very nice day outside. Of course, it's a little bit chilly out. So, how chilly is it though? I'm kind of curious. How chilly is it today? Feels good to me, honestly. It feels really good to me, honestly. Um, okay. Feels good to me, honestly. Barely any wind. I can take that. I definitely can take that. Yeah, that definitely is going to work. Yeah, that's definitely great. So I can definitely take this. Come on, close please. Thank you. So but 33 degrees for you right now. I have to see 25 minutes until PHI tests, assuming they're on time. Yep. So it's 11:06. So you're just about a couple minutes away. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that.
Listen to Warm 103.3 at warm1033.com. It's like giving yourself a soundtrack while you're online shopping. Warm 103.3.
Very, very nice.
Likely after midnight.
Okay, that'll work.
Little or no snow accumulation.
Okay. Thank you.
In the upper 30s. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour.
Precipitation 50%.
There you go. Let's make sure that. All right, be quiet, Mr. Running Snail.
Friday night, rain. In the upper 30s. Chance of rain.
All right.
Saturday, rain shower.
Okay, we're good now. So now all we really need to do is just get the RWT ready. Okay, I fixed it. We're on LTE. We're good. We're good. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ready for the RWT now. All right. We are now getting ready for the RWT now, as we are on LTE.
The temperature was 39 degrees. The dew point
Don't need it that loud.
relative humidity 37%. The wind was west at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.30 inches and falling.
All right.
And York, it was
11:09.
The temperature was 41 degrees, the dew point 18, and the relative humidity 39%. The wind was variable at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.29 inches and falling. Now, a few other local conditions. Lancaster, sunny 39. Reading, sunny 41. At Sealands Grove, it was sunny. Visibility 10 miles. Wind was calm. And the pressure was 30.29 inches and steady. Williamsport, sunny
Alright,
36.
here we go.
At
11:10.
Town. Visibility 10
Incoming.
miles. Temperature was 38 degrees, dew point 9. And the pressure was 30.28 inches
Yep, here we
and
are.
steady. Elsewhere around Pennsylvania at 11 a.m. Philadelphia,
Good morning,
sunny
State
43.
College.
Pittsburgh, mostly sunny 40.
Let's see how this
State
test
College, mostly
performs this
sunny
week.
34.
Alright, looks like we got a good activation out of here.
This is the National Weather Service Office in State College, Pennsylvania. The tones you just heard were a test of the specific area message encoded
Oh,
in
be
tone
quiet,
alert systems.
Sanjian.
During dangerous weather events, NOAA weather radio receivers can be activated by these systems. A message with information about a watch or warning would follow. Tests of these systems are normally conducted by the National Weather Service between 11 a.m. and noon each Wednesday. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test may be postponed until the next good weather day. Repeating, this was a test of the specific area message encoding in tone alert systems. The 8 to 14-day outlook from Wednesday, April 16th to Tuesday, April 22nd calls for below normal temperatures and above normal precipitation.
Congratulations, State
Normal high
College. You did
temperatures
it once
across
again.
central Pennsylvania during
Perfect
this period
activation this
range
week.
from the mid-50s over the Allegheny Mountains to the mid-60s across the lower Susquehanna Valley. Normal lows range from the mid-30s over the Alleghenies to the low 40s across the lower Susquehanna Valley. Here are the 11 a.m. conditions in the Harrisburg area. In Harrisburg, it was sunny. The temperature was 39 degrees, the dew point 15.
Okay,
Relative
cool.
humidity 37%.
Well then,
The wind was west at 5
there you have
miles
it.
an hour.
You're watching TWC PHI is 20 minutes away from testing, assuming they are on time. Yep.
The temperature
So
was
here we
41
go.
degrees, the dew point 18, and the relative humidity 39%. The wind was variable at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.29 inches and falling.
No, this is at
Now,
11:10,
a few other local
like it
conditions.
always is.
Lancaster, sunny 39. Reading, sunny 41. At Sealands Grove, it was sunny. Visibility 10 miles. Wind was calm, and the pressure was 30.29 inches and steady. Williamsport, sunny 36. At Allentown, visibility 10 miles.
For Chicago, yes, they will be testing today.
Dew point 9. And the pressure was 30.28 inches and steady. Elsewhere around Pennsylvania at 11 a.m. Philadelphia, sunny 43. Pittsburgh, mostly sunny 40. State College,
Be quiet, Sanjian.
Altoona, sunny 35. Bradford,
You too, running snail.
Erie, partly sunny 35. Scranton, sunny 33.
You can see 1 to 2 inches of rain tomorrow night through Saturday. Whoa, okay.
Washington, D.C., sunny
The
42.
WPC put me in a marginal risk for excessive rainfall on Friday.
Once again, in Harrisburg, it was 39 degrees under sunny skies, and in York, it was 41 degrees under sunny skies. This is NOAA Weather Radio, all hazards station WXL 40, serving the lower Susquehanna Valley and originating from the National Weather Service in State College. Here's the hazardous weather outlook for the following counties: Juliana, Erie, and Schuylkill. For today and tonight, no hazardous weather is expected at this time. And now the extended outlook for the period Thursday through Tuesday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low. Here's the hazardous weather outlook.
Yep, Maryland did their tornado drill today.
Cumberland, Dauphin, Lancaster.
Oh, I can't do that, because that might stop the blinding thing.
Until 9 a.m. this morning.
Again, be quiet, running snail.
Please listen to NOAA Weather Radio or go to weather.gov/State College on the internet for more information about the following hazards. Freeze warning. And now the extended outlook for the period Thursday through Tuesday. The probability for widespread hazardous weather is low.
Freeze warning is expired. There's
Here is the daily climate
40.
report for Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
The high temperature yesterday
Oh,
in
that's the hot
Lancaster was
spot right
45
there.
degrees.
Oh, yeah.
The 24-hour low ending this morning was 32, producing a mean temperature of 39. The average high temperature for today is 59 degrees. The average low is 38. 0.00 inches of precipitation has been recorded over the last 24 hours ending this morning. No snow has been recorded over the last 24 hours, and 0 inches of snow were on the ground this morning. High temperatures will rebound to between 40 and 50 degrees this afternoon. This will be generally 10 to 15 degrees below seasonal averages for early April. Other than a few scattered clouds, the Commonwealth will see a mostly sunny day. A weather system approaching from the Ohio Valley will spread a mix of rain and snow into
Alright,
the
that's
state
enough of
Wednesday
that.
night. The northern tier and highest elevations of the Ridge and Valley region will probably pick up an inch or so of snow tonight and early Thursday morning. Lows overnight will drop to chilly upper 20s north and mid-30s for the south.
See you, Johnny.
Mainly light rain, then continue into the weekend.
The Lyft driver is almost here, so I have to leave now. He's early. I can't catch the RWT. That sucks.
Lows will continue to run in the 30s and highs in the 40s to lower 50s will continue into the weekend. Here is the latest National Weather Service forecast for Perry, Cumberland, Dauphin, and Lebanon counties, including the city of Harrisburg. Rest of today, sunny. Highs around 50. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy through midnight, then mostly cloudy with a slight chance of rain between midnight and 4 a.m. Cloudy with a chance of rain after 4 a.m. Rainfall amounts less than a tenth of an inch. Lows in the mid-30s. South winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of rain.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, Johnny, I did see you got the Maryland tornado drill on the online NOAA weather radio.
After 8 a.m. Rainfall amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Highs in the upper 40s. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Thursday night, rain. Rainfall amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Lows around 40. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour.
And looks like News 8 has to send me something
Here's
again.
the latest National Weather Service forecast for Adams, York, and Lancaster counties, including the cities of York and Lancaster. Rest of today,
See ya,
sunny.
Easton, I think is how you say your
Highs
name.
in the lower 50s. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy through 2 a.m., then mostly cloudy with a slight chance of rain between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.
So you are lucky, Mr. Sanjian.
After 4 a.m.
You get to activate for an RWT and also for an RMT on the same day, so you got 2 activations. Same with you, 300.
Chance of rain 50%. Thursday, rain. Rainfall amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Highs in the upper 40s. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Chance of rain near 100%. Thursday night, rain. Rainfall amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Lows in the lower 40s. Southeast winds.
And the cool thing is you activate it for 15 minutes.
Here's the latest National Weather Service forecast for Schuylkill County, including the city of Pottsville.
And the cool thing is you activate it for 15 minutes.
Highs in the mid-40s.
Well, you have Hulu, that's cool.
West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, partly cloudy through midnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the lower 30s. Southeast around 5 miles an hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Thursday, rain likely in the morning. A slight chance of snow. Rain in the afternoon. Little or no snow accumulation. Rainfall amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Highs in the mid-40s. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour.
There you go. There was the RWT scroll to DSP.
Precipitation near 100%. Thursday night, rain. Snow likely after midnight. Little or no snow accumulation. Rainfall amounts between a tenth and a quarter of an inch. Lows in the upper 30s. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 90%. And now the extended forecast for the lower Susquehanna Valley.
Oop.
Highs around 50. Chance of rain near 100%.
There we go. Oh, DSP is still talking. There we go. Now that everything is off now, and since we've got basically 2 hours left to 16 days, what? What are you talking about, Fuzzy? 2 hours and 16 days. What are you talking about? Anyway, so now that we've gotten every scroll on here, we can now go ahead and go to my replay. Not my replay. Go to my video that I caught and upload the RWT and count it as 4036 for our EAS count number. So let's go ahead and do that. Um, let's go ahead and do that here. Good morning, State Cop. Okay, so no, come on. WXL40 RWT. WXL40 RWT. Today's date is 4/9/25. And then EAS number 4036. Alright, cool. EAS 4036. And you spaced everything out, so that is good, Mr. iPad. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. Okay, so anyway, there you have it. So your trip vacation, where are you going to? That's going to be fun. Excuse me, but anyway, yeah, I'm not really going to bother getting the Mount Holly test, because, you know, I have somewhere to be in a little bit, and I want to make sure that I have enough charge on my phone. So that's going to be what's going to be happening here. So, oh, you're going to Naples, Florida. That's cool. Nice. Have fun down there. So there you have it. But anyway, that really is pretty much going to be it. Now I can basically go ahead and put Judge Ed back to where he normally is, so that way he's not on the 519 the entire time. I will put the phone holder back to where it usually is. And then I will go ahead and get the 24 and then the crabs back on the shelf. Good job, Mr. 24, you didn't fall. Hopefully the crabs don't fall. Nice, that was actually the smoothest put away we've ever done. So that's actually the smoothest put away we've ever done. So there you go, there was the RWT for this week. There it was. So yeah, that's going to be really fun. Now let me see what's been going on in Discord world, because speaking to Zach earlier, or I should say Nightwolf Weather, but evidently he's fine if I call him by his real name. Okay, nothing yet. So I'm good with that. But anyway, that's basically it for the RWT for this week. So the bonus is we got the tornado drill at 10 o'clock, which again I explained at the beginning that it was a fail, and why don't I hear the replay? Oh, okay. So, yeah, like I said, the Maryland Tornado Drill, it could have gone much better if more FMs were to... Oh, there's Apache. So, yep, we missed the RWT, but that's alright. The Maryland Tornado Drill, like I said at the beginning, was not very successful. Like I said, this guy was monitoring WWMX 106.5 from Baltimore. They never relayed. This guy was monitoring WQSR 102.7 from Baltimore. They never relayed. This guy was monitoring WPOC on 93.1. They at least relayed. This guy had WFRE on, and from Frederick, and they didn't even decide to relay. The 519 was on WGMS 89.1. They didn't relay. This guy had WBJC 91.5 on. They didn't relay. This guy had 104.7 WAYZ on. They didn't relay. This guy had WLIF on, and they didn't relay. And this guy was on 106.9 WWEG from Myersville. They at least relayed. And this guy over here on Mr. Sanji number 2 was monitoring WIYY from Baltimore. And yet they didn't relay. So the only two FMs that relayed the Maryland tornado drill was WPOC and WWEG. That is honestly a massive fail on the FM part, because they should have definitely relayed 45 played the RMT. What do you mean? Oh, I mean WBFF Fox 45. Um, they did RWT or RMT. Pardon me. They did it as RMT. So yeah, I bet if they did it as a TOR, that would have gotten more stations to force relay it. That would be my guess. Is if they did it as a TOR like West Virginia did, that would have gotten more stations to forcefully relay the test. So as evidently, since it was transmitted as RMT, evidently stations is like, yeah, fuck this. We don't care about this tornado drill. We're not going to relay it. So that's basically what's been going on all morning. So at least two stations from my area were smart and decided to relay it. So that was good, at least two stations, but still, there could have been a lot more that I could have caught if the other stations were decided to, you know what, we'll relay the drill. So apparently in Maryland, it wasn't mandatory for all FMs to relay, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that was basically what's going on. But who knows? Maybe if I was at my grandparents' house, maybe I might have had a little bit better attempt at catching FM, because the DC cluster most likely would have relayed the test. But anyway, you're ready for Chicago's test. Good, that's good. Um, so, yeah, I guess that's what you get when you have a tornado drill sent out as an RMT. I guess the stations get a choice of whether they want to relay it or not. Oh, it's just a test. It's not an actual. It's not an actual tornado warning. We're not going to relay the damn thing. Um, but that's basically. I guess that's what the majority of stations, I guess, decided to do. So whatever. Um, so anyway, if we were to relay the test, we would have probably scared a bunch of our listeners, because they might have thought it was real. Well, I mean, whether it's drill or not, you should have relayed it anyway. So, but anyway, whatever at this point. Good job for people like WIYY, WQSR, WAYZ, WGMS, WBJC, WLIF, and any other station that did not decide to relay the test. You should have. WFRE, another one. WAYZ, yeah. Actually, I should be able to know who didn't. So good job to WGMS, WWMX, WQSR, WFRE, WIYY, WLIF, WAYZ, WBJC for not relaying. So wonderful. You should have done that. But good job to WWEG and WPOC for relaying. Whoops. I accidentally hit the weather button for the Sanjian, but there you go. So, yours is in 2 hours. But anyway, that's pretty much what happened. So, not enough FMs relay. Not even WDLD. I even checked with WAIW and see if they relayed from Maryland. No, they didn't. But it doesn't make sense. WUSQ, neither it was them. They never did it. I pulled WWDC in, and they didn't even relay. Not even WIHT, not even WLTF, which evidently, again, they relayed from Maryland. Not even WICL relayed, not even WIAD relayed. So I don't even know if I would have had any luck at my grandparents' house either if I was down there for the drill, but I don't know. Who knows? Because most likely WHUR, WASH, WMZQ, WDCH, and all the other DC stations most likely might not have relayed either. So, whatever. So anyway, I really do hope that you all have enjoyed the RWT, hopefully, and we'll have a good RWT next week. This RWT from CTP this week was actually pretty good. Every radio activated for the correct expiration time, that's a win. So there you go. That's what we got this week, and hopefully next week we'll be able to do the same thing. And hopefully, in a couple more weeks, we'll be able to have the loud RWTs back. I really want to bring those back. So hopefully not everybody's working or having school. So But anyway, I do really hope that I hope you have a great day, and yeah, I really do hope you have a great day, and I guess I will see you next time. So for the people who just came in, you're gonna have to hope that the next one will be the one that you catch. So if you want to, I would say maybe consider subscribing so you can get a notification. But I just know that YouTube's notification system sucks, and they don't want to notify anybody. But anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Until next time, bye, y'all.